Is a sole proprietorship the right business entity choice for you? We're going to talk about that today. My name is Mark Petersen. I'm the owner of Snake River Law here in Pocatello, Idaho. And we'd love to be able to help local businesses succeed and grow and have the right structure set up for them so they can fuel that success. Sole proprietorship is the easiest business entity to deal with and to form from a business perspective. So you don't have to file anything with the state of Idaho unless, of course, you want to have a DBA, so doing business as a specific name. And you don't have to do anything with the IRS. Your taxes are filed just underneath your individual tax return and underneath your Social Security. And you're not required to have any type of corporate books or anything like that to keep your business maintained. You can also have employees, but if you do get employees, you will need to get an EIN number with the IRS. And you're also entitled to most of the standard business deductions, like the qualified business income deduction. That's 20% that's currently available to businesses under the current tax code. So why would somebody want to form a sole proprietorship over other types of business entities? So one reason would be simplicity. Sole proprietorships are very simple and easy to form. Another reason would be less paperwork, so you don't have to have corporate books, you don't have to go through some of the detailed processes that a corporation would. You also have total control over the sole proprietorship, so nobody else is making decisions for you. And you have simplified taxes, so you're just reporting all of your income and loss on your individual tax return. So what are some of the drawbacks of having a sole proprietorship? So one of the big ones is a sole proprietorship terminates upon death. There's nothing that you can transfer to other family members. Like if you have a son or daughter working in a business, the business terminates and they don't get to keep that business running. They'd have to start their own business separate from that. This is a big one, there's no corporate liability shield for a sole proprietorship, which means your personal assets are 100% exposed to any liability issues associated with your sole proprietorship. You cannot add members or shareholders to a sole proprietorship. So if you wanted to expand and include somebody else as part of that business, you can't do that. And last but not least is your tax audit risk is higher as a sole proprietorship. So what types of businesses work well for a sole proprietorship? One option is if you're doing freelance work like a designer or a photographer. Another is a virtual assistant. So for example, being a bookkeeper virtually for a business. If you're a tutor, that's a good opportunity for sole proprietorship. If you're doing any type of hobby business, like for example, you have an Etsy shop where you sell crafts that you create, that could be a sole proprietorship situation. If you don't have any employees and have no expectation for employees, that's also an opportunity to be in the sole proprietorship world. So if your business fits into any of those categories we were talking about, it could be an excellent choice to have a sole proprietorship to run that business. If you have any questions about sole proprietorship or want to talk about that in more detail, give us a call at Snake River Law. Our number is 208-406-9885. We'd love to be able to help you and your business grow.